so excited to do this.
This is not the way I like to do my podcast, son.
Why?
Because I like to be all up in the mic. I want to be here with my fucking.
Then plug in your headphones.
No.
Why not?
That was a good.
We can't hear
that
it.
was a good cold open. That was good.
No, we're not gonna use it. I'm gonna stroke your dick. That's what we're gonna use. We're gonna use the audio file of me stroking your dick, and that's what we're gonna use for the cold opening.
That's not a real. That's not real.
Ooh. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 3 of Pumaga.
Why?
Pumaga.
Just say the podcast, the movie, the game.
But Pumaga, because you should say it. Well, you already said it.
I did say that.
And today it's kind of a special day because
you may notice our audio is different, and we sound relatively the same. Like there's not a difference in mic, and we're in. We were filmed on location at where the fuck are Lotus Computer? That's where we are.
He made a joke because he forgot the thing, and then he actually
wasn't
remembered.
a joke. I forgot.
Oh, he actually forgot. What a piece of shit.
Whatever, dude.
Great sponsorship, but yeah,
anyway,
we're here.
This episode is proud to be sponsored by Lotus Computer. If you need a custom gaming or just custom build, head to Lotus Computer. It's the only place you can go. They got great rates. They got free repairs to look at. You get to look at them. You know, like when you go to Best Buy.
Yeah.
Your computer's all fucked up.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, gee.
Maybe turn off your phone.
You're like, oh, geez, man. I have to pay for them to even look at my computer at Lotus. Guess what? They don't even fucking do that. They don't even do that,
They
Nick.
don't even do that.
No, they
He's
don't.
actually grabbing me now.
It's
He can
crazy.
physically grab me.
I can touch your leg.
Oh, he touched my leg.
I like it.
He touched my thigh.
But yeah, Lotus
Touch my
Computer.
dick.
You want a custom PC?
Yeah.
You get here.
Mm-hmm.
Great ad. Okay, that's it. That's it from me. Introduce your stupid show. I'm gonna be on my phone. I like doing it because I'm in your presence as I do it. It makes you angry.
I know. So yes, everyone, welcome to Lotus Computers. Welcome to PMG Podcast, the Movie the Game, where we talk about movies, games. Here with my co-host Andy, who's an asshat.
Whatever, man. You wouldn't say that if we were remote.
No, I'd still say
you're
that.
You're like the opposite of the people online, like how they go online and it's like, oh, I could say whatever I want because I'm anonymous. When you're in person, you say whatever you want because you got balls of steel.
Well, I only got balls of steel because of you, I think.
I have a burp, but it won't happen.
All right, so as per usual, we talk about movies and games. But yes, as Andy mentioned earlier, we are here at Lotus Computers America. Is it Lotus Computers America? I'm pretty sure
it's just Lotus Computer.
Okay, Lotus Computers. I thought it was Lotus Computers USA.
No, that's the website.
Well, hey,
it was the website. Now, look, this is PMG, not Lotus Computer Podcast.
Yeah,
hey.
well, but you know.
But thanks for having us. Am I right?
So. Just starting off, I guess we'll talk about movies.
We will. Do you feel naked? I feel naked.
Why do you feel naked?
Because I don't have my shit in front of me. I have you. I've got your face in front of me. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Not your face. I mean like the stuff.
You know that most podcasts are done in person, right? Like it's actually more useful to do it in person.
I know, but like what if I need to access the web? I have to like go over here. But it's like always in front of me. No, but it's there. It's like here. And then you're in here. But now you're here.
Just literally angled yourself like 20 degrees. That's all you're doing.
Start the podcast.
I am starting the podcast.
Start over. Start over.
Remake. All right. Welcome to... Okay. But yeah, thanks, Andy. I'm just like fucking derailed now.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Piece of shit.
This is gonna be the best episode ever.
Oh, it's gonna be the best episode. The audio quality is gonna be like fantastic.
And I left it in stereo.
And
so
you left it in stereo.
Yeah.
Why'd you leave it in stereo?
Because I forgot. I forgot the name of the building we were just in.
That's
like,
true.
What do you want from me?
Yeah, I understand.
Movies.
But movies, I actually haven't seen anything lately. But today, or well, whenever this
Later
gets uploaded,
tonight.
Later tonight.
Well, yesterday. Since I'm probably gonna be.
Yeah, uploading it on Saturday. Yeah. But later tonight, we are going to go see Logan. Loganius.
The old, they call it the Dark Knight of the Marvel franchise.
I really doubt that.
What if it turns out to be like super good and you're like, holy shit?
Well, here's the thing. I'm setting my expectations low-ish.
It's because you hate Hugh Jackman? You hate Australians? Is that the reason? That's the reason.
Yeah.
I found it out.
Yeah. Found it out here first. I gotta look at my face when you say that to me. I'm like, hey, yeah, we're here. Yeah.
There's too much dead silence in this podcast.
It's because it got too weird now that you mentioned that we're naked. Now I feel like I'm naked.
See, but you don't have you're not in your area. I don't know. I just feel like I feel stressed. I don't have my area. Where's Molly? I need her to pee on the floor while we're recording.
While we're recording, I need the telephone to go off in the middle.
I want the telephone.
I want to tell them it's my mom's friend who called.
I want to watch TV on the side while you're talking.
Do you watch TV on the side, you piece of shit?
No, I listen to you attentively.
You fucking asshole. That's what you. I was wondering. I was like, man, Andy's just strangely quietly listening to all that I'm saying.
Yeah, dude, because I'm a good listener, bro.
You piece of shit. I listen to you pretty attentively. What the fuck?
I listen. I'm just japing you, bro.
No, he definitely watches TV. He definitely watches
Well,
TV.
I'm not going to deny the TV's on.
Hey, look at that. It's almost like an indicator. But yeah, so we're going to go see Logan. And I don't know if it's like Dark Knight. I don't know if it could be Dark Knight of Marvel. That's a really big claim. That's why I don't want to call it that yet.
Well, I mean... In your mind, what is the closest movie that's like the Dark Knight that Marvel has right now? Oh. I would say Captain America 2. It's like I think that one is the best. Like,
to be fair though, I didn't really like it because Winter Soldier was very, I don't know, generic.
I feel you.
Because like Bucky Barnes was just like, I'm the Winter Soldier.
Well, but
Russia! Look at my arm! I grab shield!
He didn't have a Russian accent. That's not what happened. Stop!
Oh wait, and then there's that overglorified Chris Evans shot of him like pulling the helicopter and just
that's what they have to do because Thor is in Marvel. Liam Hemsworth? No, Chris Hemsworth.
Liam Hemsworth.
Because he looks like a fucking like a mountain of a man, and then Chris Evans is all buff and jacked, but then like standing next to.
Did you see the first Captain America? He was like oiled up and like fucking jacked.
Yeah, dude. And you know that's the part in the scene where Peggy touches his pec?
Yeah.
That wasn't scripted. That was just her. That was she was just like, oh my god, and then she touched him.
Grind some meat on that. Ooh.
I mean, whatever, dude. If I saw a buff man was like, holy shit, are those real? And I touched them and they were real, I'd be like, whoa.
I mean, if I was on the set of Captain America and I got to touch the guy who's playing the first really good movie iteration of Captain America, I would touch his back. I would probably touch his like wiener and be like, yo, I touched Chris Evans' wiener.
Just grip.
Yeah, grip.
I like it.
We need to make sure that he's a super soldier.
How super is he?
He's super in many ways. But yeah, going back to Logan though, I don't know.
What is your your Marvel movie that's close to
closest to that? I actually don't know what's my favorite, because here's the thing, my favorite movie right now is Deadpool because I'm a huge Deadpool fan.
Boo.
I know it's a little too meta.
Boo.
Shut the fuck up.
It's just they tried. I don't know. They were trying a little bit too hard in Deadpool.
No, but that's good. But see, that's the thing. Like Deadpool's humor is about like. Here's the thing, Deadpool. I was watching this video. We watch Wisecrack now, right?
No.
Well, have you watched Wisecrack? Because you said you watched a bit of it. I think. I thought you did.
Oh, that's the one with like
the hidden meaning.
Videos. Yeah. I watched a bunch. I like binged it, and then I caught up, and I was like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what to do.
So for me, they did a philosophy of Deadpool, and then Deadpool's philosophy was that he's essentially a hipster. Like, he feeds off of popular media, and he makes fun of popular media, and saying that something else is funnier. Like the old thing was better than this newer thing. That's Deadpool's character. He's a hipster essentially. So, in a lot of ways, him trying too hard is exactly what he is. Like, he's supposed to be like this really stupid parody character. In a lot of ways, Deadpool could actually probably be more like a guilty pleasure than an actual good superhero. That argument, I could totally see that argument being made. But then again, that argument can be made for everyone.
He's supposed to be like an anti-hero though, like straight up, right?
Mm-hmm. Like, he's not really like a hero, but okay.
I just didn't like the movie all that much.
If I were to say something, it'd probably be between Guardians, Ant-Man, and
shout out
Doctor
to Guardians.
Strange.
I haven't seen two of those, Ant-Man or Doctor Strange. Kappa?
Can you go home and watch them?
No, we gotta go watch Logan, and then I have to edit this, and then I have to play more Breath of the Wild. My hands are tied.
If I tied your dick to your computer and went like, I'm not gonna remove that tie until you watch the 2 movies.
It's closer to the porn.
I don't know what that means. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know. I really like Ant-Man's humor and writing was like so fast paced and like on point. I was like, oof.
Who was the first draft guy? Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd, yeah. And then Hank Pym was played by
Steven Seagal. Hey, me, I'm a man.
Steven Seagal. You know, when I'm Batman.
Hey, Batman.
I'm the new choice of Batman.
Batman, me, I'm a man. I'm shrink down real small.
No, I don't remember his name now. Fuck. I don't remember, whatever. But,
Dingledop.
Wait, that's not... No, that's not Martin Sheen. Oh,
no, Martin Sheen.
He
just
looks
the
like
geriatric Ant-Man.
Yeah, he looks like Martin Sheen. Fuck you, dude. Martin Sheen's a great actor. What the
I
fuck?
love Martin Sheen, but he's old. He's an old man.
Yeah, but he's still a great actor. He was in Departed. Yeah.
He was the elusive man in Mass Effect.
Yeah, and he was so good.
Yeah, dude. I'm not saying he was. Just because you're old doesn't mean you're a bad actor.
Yeah, but you said geriatric, and that's like a bad thing.
Isn't geriatric like all rickety and whatever? Whatever, man.
Yeah, that's an insult, you piece of shit.
That's what I call my dog, Molly. She's geriatric. Poor Molly.
Rickety and falling.
Poor Molly.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I would love to see. Because like I like them for different reasons. That's the reason. Like Guardians of the Galaxy, that team up movie was much, in my opinion, better than the Avengers movie. In my opinion.
I feel you.
I think that the synergy was just a lot better, and characters were more distinct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Drax felt different from Groot, and then Groot felt different from Rocket Raccoon, and Rocket Raccoon felt a little different from Gamora, and then Gamora felt different from Peter Quill. Like, they all felt different from each other, but they all synergized really well together. But the problem with Avengers was they all kind of felt samey towards the end.
Yeah.
Tony Stark is snarky, but he's still a hero at heart. Thor is mighty, but he's still a hero at heart.
But even that, like power-wise, like, okay, Captain America, Black Widow, and what's his face, Hawkeye are all on this road and they're killing stuff. So that's Team Human.
Yeah.
And Team Strong People, we got Thor and Hulk jumping around, fucking smashing people.
Okay, but to be fair...
And then we have Iron Man, who's
Hulk
objectively the best.
Punching that fucking Leviathan thing in the face? Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Well, I mean...
and we're never going to get Worldbreaker Hulk.
The Avengers is awesome, though.
Yeah, but we're never going to get Planet Hulk.
I know.
I want to get Planet Hulk.
I don't know what to tell you. Go up to Marvel and say, hey...
Yeah. You know that Sly Cooper movie? Make the Sly Cooper movie.
Sony, hook us up with Planet Hulk.
No. No.
We trust you, Sony.
We trust you.
After all the Spider-Mans, after Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, that was an empty movie theater.
No.
I'll never forget that day, dude. That was such an empty movie theater.
I remember when we walked into Kubo and the movie theater was empty at first, and we were like, oh no.
I didn't go to see Kubo with you.
Didn't you?
No, because that was the summer. Yeah.
I thought we had a...
No, I think you went with Adrian. Did you?
Yeah, I went with Adrian and Catherine. I thought you were there.
No, I wasn't there.
Oh. Where the fuck were you? You were in Japan.
Yeah, I was in Japan. Yeah.
Hey, we remember.
But I think Ratchet and Clank was like the saddest moment.
Well, I won't sit here and say it didn't deserve it.
To be fair, yeah, you are completely correct. Wilhelm, no! Fuck that movie, dude.
They were trying.
Trying so hard. But yeah. I would say and then Doctor Strange, I like it because initially I didn't like it as much. And I was like, man, what is this lacking? And then I realized I was expecting way too much from Doctor Strange. And once I got to talking to like Adrian and Victor and some other people who watched the movie, I was like, you know what? You're actually right. Like, they did a lot of things really well. Like, the villain wasn't necessarily the villain, which, by the way, I won't spoil it, but it's pretty fucking obvious who the villain is, but it's by literally like the first time that Doctor Strange meets the Ancient One, it's like, wow, I wonder who that villain is. Maybe that big fucking face in the when she says, and then there's other worlds that are worse. Here's my face. It's like pretty obvious who it is, but the greatest idea was that no one at the end of the day is absolved of their sins, which is nice. It's a great storyline to tell because Doctor Strange is very much about like. He's a douchebag. He's such a narcissist, and it's great. But to see him reform is like one of the greatest superhero climbs. Like to see him reform from being... It's like Tony Stark beating alcoholism the first time you watch it or read it. It's so good.
I was going to say, if you watched it, you were thinking about other stuff.
No, Iron Man 2, they kind of dabbled in it. But
Iron Man 2 was good. That was a good movie. Yeah.
Okay. Only good sequence in Iron Man 2. Okay, the Formula 1 sequence. Suitcase, Formula 1 sequence, and the cherry blossom fight.
But like...
But fuck you, you're not going to say anything because it's a cherry blossom fight.
Well, I know, but I mean, blink and it's gone.
The cherry blossom fight.
I know.
You blink and it's gone, but it's the best.
Well, I'm not saying it's the
silence.
bad.
It's silence. Robots fall from the sky. All you hear is Tony's like suit powering up and War Machine's like minigun coming down. That's all you hear. And then silence for the entire fight. It's all just... It's beautiful orchestra of fucking action.
But
that's what it was.
I didn't say it was bad. It was
like...
It was just short. It was just short. That's all I said.
But that's the thing. It's short and sweet and kind of redeems the movie, but not really because Whiplash was really bad.
Shout out to the Whiplash.
Mickey Rourke gets Whiplash.
Who took my bird?
Who took my bird?
I want a bird.
I cooked your bird. Oh, you cooked my bird. I take your robots. Oh God, I fucking hate Mickey. And the Mickey Rourke's a good guy. It's just not a good script.
John Favreau.
John Favreau. No, John Favreau only directed the first movie, I'm pretty sure.
He did the second.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's why they kicked him for the third.
Yeah.
Shane Black was the third one. And then he went on to do fucking Jungle Book and all
Iron Man
that.
3 because Iron Man 3 was a huge disappointment.
How dare you? Villain. I liked Iron Man 3.
The villain? At the end?
Yeah. I don't have this romance with comics. I thought it was fine. Go on.
It's true.
We're in person. If you want to do it, you can do it. Go on.
God, I want to fucking fight him so bad.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I would say Iron Man 3 was just so disappointing in terms of there was one thing that was really disappointing, which was like writing.
He's poisoning the audio of the podcast.
The audio. No.
Don't do it.
But if you talk loudly enough.
No, it'll just equalize it out. It'll make it more loud.
But I was gonna say that I hope that Logan is as good as people say it is. That's my hope, right?
I think it'll at least be the best X-Men movie.
Yeah, I would say so. After X-Men Origins Wolverine, I just
Well, I mean,
and Wolverine was actually pretty good though, even though Silver Samurai was a huge disappointment.
The Wolverine. Oh yeah, I liked the Wolverine, but then the Silver Samurai was a big ass fucking robot dude. That was weird.
I hated the Silver Samurai. He's just like he looks like Shredder from fucking TMNT, and it sucks.
True.
Have you never noticed that? You never know? Yeah, it sucks. By the way, if you're a comic book fan, once you read about Silver Samurai, he is generic, but he did not deserve that. That's what I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Did Deadpool deserve what they did to him?
Here's the thing. They didn't go over Muramasa at all. What the fuck? Where was he? Where's Muramasa? Where's his blade? Where's the famous sequence where they craft the blade and he holds it and he's like, it's my blade. I fucking hate that.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Muramasa blade is like one of the most famous weapons in Marvel comics. It's basically Muramasa is this wicked kind of like think of him like a Tori Hanzo, like the samurai sword builder essentially. Mm-hmm. And he basically Wolverine tells him like, you know what? I want you to make me a sword that will kill anything. And Muramasa's like, all right. And he made a sword that imbues part of Wolverine's soul into it. Oh. Which, so the sword itself can actually slow down regenerative healing factors. So, and on top of that, because it's made of Wolverine's soul, part of his soul, it's like bloodthirsty as fuck. It turns people into like animals because it infused part of his soul. And it's one of the coolest weapons. And they didn't fucking touch on it. Fuck you. Wolverine ass. But
That's Fox, isn't it? Who makes the X-Men?
it's Fox.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Fox to sell X-Men to
Well, I mean, if Logan does good enough, they won't.
Then we can get West Coast Avengers, and we can get Uncanny Avengers.
They won't,
and we
though.
can get,
Since Logan is doing well, they won't. They won't.
We can get so many other things. We can get, oh my god, we get Deadpool with the X-Men. Oh, they already did that kind of. They already did that. What am I doing?
I thought that that was being planned.
They're not gonna get any funding though. I'm kidding. They are.
Well, I mean, Deadpool did so good, and Logan's doing well.
Yeah, I know.
So they'll probably do Fox crossover. Wow.
I mean, okay, legitimately though, I'm only excited for Deadpool because Cable's gonna be in it, and if Cable's gonna be in it, that implies that more X-Men will show up, and it's gonna be fucking cool. And I can't wait to see who the cast is Cable. Holy shit, we derailed it. But honestly, it's still talking about Logan. Like, hopefully Logan will be good. Yeah.
Scoot in a little bit.
Hopefully Logan will be good. There's a rug underneath this.
I know. Just do a lifterino.
Yeah, I did a lifterino with my butt. It's fine. And hopefully Logan will be good. I think so.
I hope so. I think it'll be.
You know what? I'm really expecting to enjoy X-23. The little girl.
The small child.
Yeah, the small child.
You like small children, don't you?
What the? Why did we go there? Why did we even go there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was so unnecessary. Sponsored by Lotus Computers. That was so unnecessary.
A good sponsor.
Good sponsor. We did it.
We are a family-friendly show.
Oh my god! I knew you were gonna go in there as soon as I mentioned the girl character. It was gonna be so ridiculous. But
We're getting pretty good at this now.
Ooh. What's that piping? Oh, it's actually like a silly straw. But yeah, sorry. That's one of the builders here at Lotus Computers. He just brought in one of the cooling pipings.
Yeah, they're doing a
build.
What's it called? Liquid cooling.
Yeah, liquid
system,
cooling for system.
Liquid cooling sucks. Hey,
really?
If you wanna, yeah, because like you have to bend the pipes around all the material and like. Not we're gonna talk about computer architecture, but it's just.
Yeah. No, I mean.
Liquid cooling is not worth the money. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
So if you do, custom PC, Lotus Computers.
Yeah.
I recommend going with a fan build rather than liquid, but follow your heart.
Yep. And I think that's it for movies, honestly. Unless you've seen anything else, Andy.
I saw the trailer for what's it called? Coco?
Coco?
The Pixar what? Oh hey, the Pixar Day of the Dead movie. They're doing one. Coco, I think it's called.
That sounds cool. I want to see that trailer.
People are like, oh, Book of Life.
But it probably will be better.
It will, because Book of Life was kind of poopy. But yeah.
I've been wanting a good Day of the Dead movie. Like, I love the whole aesthetic of it, and it's just kind of sad that it never.
I mean, ever since Brad Bird left Pixar, they've kind of been a little bit hit or miss, I think. But
I mean, to be fair, Pixar's been making a lot of weird things. Like, obviously, like, they're making like these interesting movies, but they're also making like fucking Cars 4 and fucking Toy Story 5.
Cars 3. Toy Story 5 might be interesting. I'll give them that.
Just kill Toy Story.
Wait, Toy Story 4.
Yeah, Toy Story 4.
You're skipping movies.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
Because I'm expecting there to be more movies than 4 and 5 and 3 and 6 and 7.
I mean, there probably will because they make money of it.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't really like the idea that we're gonna get a lot of like crappy one-off movies or like franchise movies. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. The what's it called?
Sorry about the noise, boys and ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we are in a active computer workshop right now because they field so many custom PC requests they don't even know. Go to Lotus. Get a custom PC.
Lotus Computers.
Lotus Computer. Where was I? Oh,
franchise movies.
Disney Animation. They're like Disney's personal studio.
Yeah.
They make Tangled and Frozen and all that shit. Like those aren't all franchise. They're just one-off movies. Besides like the direct to DVD.
Yeah,
shit.
I mean like definitely like movies like Moana and Frozen are good movies. Like they lead to good ideas.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like what I don't like is like the franchise movies. Like, let's make this thing again a popular thing.
But that's what I mean. I don't actually know if they have a Frozen 2 in the works. I think they probably might.
They probably do.
But I mean, like, it didn't come like right after.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
like,
yeah. I think what Disney's doing is that they're planning it to be one-offs, but if they have it, but they have enough that there's
Frozen
franchise
did
potential.
fucking ridiculous.
I mean, Frozen is
Every-
like a stupid phenomenon now. Like
Yeah, every kid
Yeah.
everywhere. They're like minions with Frozen. Olaf.
except even more successful.
Yeah.
Like, way
Well, I
more
mean,
successful.
it's like akin to that. But
Yeah, exactly.
I think Pixar is getting a little bit tired. I just think like
Really?
a little bit of the well, but
When Cars 3... No, I'm saying like
Oh,
really
I-
like as
I
in
thought
like
you were-
sarcastic.
You
Like
hit me up with like, really?
no, I'm like Cars 3. Like, oh yeah, when Cars 3 looks like a fucking like goddamn like actual 300 movie. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think a little bit of the magic is gone with Pixar. I think maybe they should like,
Take a rest.
yeah, maybe take a couple of years off.
I
Again,
mean, let main Disney studio just take over the film.
like Finding
So,
Dory,
yeah.
I assume was good. I never got to see Finding Dory.
It was, see, here's the thing, like, yeah, because it's really like that. Like, Finding Dory was like, everyone's like super excited when people went to see it, like, oh my god, it's so good. I was like, it was the same movie. Like, they kind of went through the same tropes again. Like, it's not really that creative, honestly. If anything, what was really creative was some of the animation techniques. Animating the octopus in that movie was really cool. Seeing him move and everything. Like, on a technical note, Finding Dory just looks a lot better. Because like if you go back to Finding Nemo, it's a lot more stilter.
A decade difference.
A decade of difference. But that's a given. That's a given when you get technology. So in terms of story and storytelling, you really can't expect anything else when the movie is called Finding Dory. It's gonna be the same movie except now Dory's at the helm. Like, I don't know. I think that movies like that,
I think
kind of die away and then they start making more new ones.
Pixar has definitely had more misses than Disney's animation studio.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because like The Little Dinosaur flopped. Cars 2, I think Cars 2 actually did well, but it was super bad.
I mean, Cars 2 is horribly bad. Like,
Yeah.
it's worse than the first movie, which is saying something.
Yeah. I like Cars 1. Fuck you.
Cars 1.
But yeah, I don't know. I like, personally, I'm liking what Disney Animation is doing more than they've indoctrinated me. What can I say?
I mean, I've been indoctrinated by Marvel, so honestly, it's two sides of the same coin.
I feel you. But, I mean, it is though. Disney
Yeah.
owns everything you love.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking the next step is that Disney is going to own some part of EA, or like already owns EA.
They have
like Activision.
Well, what Disney's doing with their games, with like Marvel, they're going to proven studios to make games. Like Insomniac is making Spider-Man.
Spider-Man not Homecoming. The Spider-Man.
Square Enix, the people Eidos is making the Avengers game, and then they have Telltale working on a Guardians of the Galaxy game.
I didn't know that. Oh shit. No, wait, a Telltale Guardians game?
Well, the Telltale Batman game was apparently like amazing. I'm just gonna But I don't know. Telltale, like their engine sucks dick, and mostly it's like, hey,
Bless you.
hey,
Bless you.
mostly they like pump out the same game, but like if the story's good enough, like you know,
Well,
more power to
yeah,
them.
but I guess in terms of movies and stuff like that, going back to that, but Disney is just like, they're overtaking everything, and I'm assuming that eventually they'll move into the video game industry a lot. Like, I guess now they're doing it, but like they're gonna become more aggressive.
Yeah, they might work on like
cells. Yeah, developing games.
But I don't think we're gonna see like a fucking Donald game anytime soon. But definitely more
the Duck.
Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck and Donald fucking co-op game.
Shit.
But I think it's smarter that they're going into Marvel and everything while that buzz is still happening. But beep up beep up beep.
But does Coco look good?
From the trailer it looks fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do we have a release date for Coco?
No.
Okay, that's fair.
It was just a teaser trailer. It had like you know the scene from Ratatouille where fucking Remy's watching the TV and Cousteau's like, anyone can cook.
Yeah.
It's basically, it starts out with this. The kid's playing guitar and he's watching who I assume is either his dad or like his idol on TV. Like, I'm a Spanish guitarman, and he's just playing the guitar, like singing love songs, and the kid's like playing along. So
looks cute.
Yeah, it was a cute little trailer.
It's cool.
So I hope it's good. We need more Day of the Dead movies because Day of the Dead is fucking rad.
Yeah, I love that aesthetic. That should. I think the biggest thing too is like I would like to learn more of it in a cultural way.
Mm-hmm.
I think that aesthetically it's already pleasing, so it'd be great to like. I know the gist of it, but I don't know the exact like. I want to know more about like the cultural background. I think Pixar is in the best position to do that.
Yeah.
I hope.
Hopefully, because like Moana was an interesting movie because
Yeah.
it showed off more of the Hawaiian culture, but that was made by Disney Animation.
yeah.
So I don't know. Pixar's not like dead or bad. It's just
to get more misses than hits.
yeah.
And
It seemed more often they do.
Yeah, and I think the issue is though that like I think there's an emphasis on making toys and making merchandise like with cars and with like Finding Dory, and you know.
Shout out to the Finding Dory Funko Pop figure, just a
God.
fucking rectangle.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, even though that's the case, Pixar's not a bad company. Like they're not like all
they
bad.
They still made Toy Story. They still made fucking.
They brought back
Wall-E.
animation. They brought animation and like 3D animation into like the limelight. They were the pioneers for that. So don't forget they got some really really powerful roots that they come from.
Yeah, and maybe it's kind of sad when like every movie coming out is has a number behind it now.
Yeah.
Because Incredibles 2, Cars,
Yeah.
3, Toy Story 5, like those
4.
are
4. It's 4. Yeah, it's 4.
hello. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm fine. Hello. But yeah, that's just what I think.
Yeah. Well, if we anything else, not much.
Movie wise, I don't think so. Mostly, I've been playing Breath of the Wild.
Well, I
not
guess we should
watching
move on to
movie,
games.
TV. Okay.
Hey Andy.
Hi. Hey, hi. Don't we do news? Should I look up news?
There are some news. Well, we can talk about some news. Mainly JonTron shooting himself in the head.
Oh,
but,
we're talking about that?
Briefly, because he is in the gaming community, so I think we should briefly go.
Have
over
at
that.
it, my son.
So wow, that's my bad now. So yeah, big ordeal. Yeah, JonTron came on to a podcast, I guess, kind of thing. Or
So there's this streamer called Destiny who was just playing CS:GO and talking about the political climate and just the world today.
And he invited John.
And JonTron asked him like, "Hey, can I come on and like talk to you?" So they basically went on this 2-hour diatribe about like
political climate and the current social
politics.
justice, yeah.
And JonTron revealed some very interesting views that he has, and I guess we shouldn't really go into it here because
I don't want to make it political.
I don't want to defame John. I don't know, like
I don't want to defame, but like when I say shot himself in the head, is like he publicly.
He presented some arguments that are woefully outdated and horribly blindsided.
Horribly ignorant.
Yeah, so
in that way.
If you want to watch it, check it out.
Yeah, it's Destiny and JonTron. You can look it up on YouTube. You can find it.
And
it's a 2-hour discourse of holy crap, I can't believe that.
Holy shit, I can't believe I used to like JonTron.
Yeah.
But
but aside from that though, you know, Horizon's fun.
Horizon is fun.
Do we have any releases coming? Oh, Andromeda's coming out in
Mass Effect Andromeda is coming out. There are many gifs of fucked up animations and walking cycles and buggy textures and just a whole lot of shit from Andromeda.
I think we should talk a little bit about Andromeda, but it's gonna be coming out next week, so we don't have to go into too many details. But actually, yesterday we sat down together. Or not yesterday, the day before, we sat down together and we watched the parts of the 15-minute gameplay. And Andy is he is very correct when he says that game is not finished.
Yeah, well, I mean, not finished or just like
poorly programmed.
Yeah, it is a BioWare game, but it is like
it is a shell of its former self.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, the writing is very. How do I put this? Very mediocre.
Very not good.
Yeah, and
the voice acting, at least to my ears, which you know, I may have higher standards because I consume voice actor content.
Actually, something interesting you brought up, Andy, though, like that I wanted to talk about in the podcast is that maybe EA was suffering from the voice actor strike.
EA is one of the companies that is being boycotted, so maybe they had to resort on
lower
some external talent, which Definitely shows for some characters, I think.
PB.
PB, yeah, she's great. But I mean, and I'm not one to judge. I couldn't fucking do it. Put me in front of a microphone. Gee, Commander, fuck, we gotta go into space. Shit. But
wow, that like emphasis on that sentence was amazing.
Gotta
go into space.
Yeah, dude. That's how I do. That's how I.
You sound like an alien trying to. Hey, there you go. You sound like an alien trying to talk in human.
Yeah, dude. I'll be Morden. Oh, Shepard. Shepard, it's me, Morden. Hi, how's it going?
That's not Morden at all.
Shepard. Fucking. Hello. What was I saying?
Andromeda.
Oh, no, that doesn't help me.
Oh, okay.
Where am I?
Well, okay. I guess we'll recenter on that, but. Watching everything.
The voice actor.
Yeah.
Strike.
Oh yeah, voice actor strike.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if EA couldn't get, or some of the actors wouldn't take some of the roles.
Yeah, because Mass Effect 2 had a lot of really big voice actors in it, and then 3 had, of course, some here and there, but this one has like no one.
You know what's fucking weird?
What?
Nolan North is opposed to the voice actor strike. He thinks that like people are overreacting, but they didn't get him for this game. They got someone who sounds almost exactly like him.
Maybe he's cheaper.
I guess.
Yeah,
but like,
probably.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just why not have Nolan North? It's such a.
That's so weird. He's opposed to it though, but it's really true though. They get him paid.
We could go. I could talk forever on the voice actor strike, but
save time, I guess, in the interest of time.
Yeah, I support it, but yeah,
you can never see the argument against.
I can see both sides.
Okay,
but,
that's good.
Nolan, he spoke out against it. Back in it was like an award ceremony a couple months ago, but it's just weird that like they didn't get him, but they got someone who is basically him. Like
hey, it's cheaper without the name.
I guess, but the name. I feel like the name would help drive copies. I don't know.
Maybe, but at the same time...
I'm also not EA.
Yeah, and at the same time, EA would rather cut corners and... Because they know that it's going to sell copies.
Yeah.
Andromeda's going to sell copies.
Because it's got Mass Effect on it. It's like fucking
I'm just going to call it Andromeda.
Konami putting out Metal Gear Survive because it has Metal Gear on it.
I'm literally just...
Where the fuck is that game gone?
Metal Gear Survive?
Yeah,
it's
like...
dead, I'm pretty sure.
Well, no, I think it's still coming out. It's just like they haven't talked about it at all.
Well, who would?
Konami's
a joke now. No one takes him seriously.
I know.
And considering that most of their booths were empty in these past few conferences, yeah, no one wants to work with Konami anymore.
Don't buy Konami games.
Yeah.
If you have a Switch, don't buy the Bomberman game. I know it hurts.
Actually,
I love
the
Bomberman.
Bomberman game isn't that good.
Well, I mean, we don't really... To be fair, we don't really go to Bomberman for super stellar gameplay anyway.
No.
To be perfectly fair.
But they could have done a lot better with it.
Yeah, but that's Konami for you.
Yeah.
I wish they would just sell Bomberman.
I wish they would just dissolve. I know it sounds horrible because people are losing jobs, but the way that people work there, or at least what we've heard...
They're like being semi-tortured.
Yeah, it's not exactly the best. Oh man, I'm making a living. It's like I don't think that it's like half of them probably aren't even staffed to make a living.
Yeah. So
and like I don't even know. And I would rather see Konami dissolve and then those developers go to other companies that are worthwhile, that give a shit about them, like Naughty Dog or even the Sony internal.
Yeah,
like,
they could go to Guerrilla or Naughty Dog or
Monolith or anyone, like just anyone. It's sad to see them work at a company that gives so little shits about them.
Well,
like what are they spending most of the time doing now? They're developing pachinko shit.
Yeah, they're developing cutscenes for pachinko machines.
That's so like. Can you imagine how depressing that is? Like your work will only be seen in a casino.
Yeah, like I joined up to make
games.
Like fun games, and I'm making fun cutscenes for
a casino.
Yeah, so
and people don't even look at the cutscenes. They're just like
okay, I want to keep gambling now.
Yeah,
whatever, man. They're making money. I don't think they're in the black though. I think they're losing money. But
yeah,
whatever, man. Haters gonna hate. Talk shit, get shot.
Oh, actually, you were reading a Jimquisition article earlier this week.
Oh, that was on the controversy with Horizon and Breath of the Wild.
Oh, well, it's kind of relevant to our conversation. So I mean.
So, as you may know, if you have eyeballs, Horizon and Breath of the Wild came out on the same week and they look relatively similar.
Yeah.
They're both open world games. You're both running around. You got bows and arrows. You're killing monsters and shit. So
Gather stuff and yeah.
Jim Sterling got into a huge debacle because he gave Horizon a 9.5, deservedly, I think, and Breath of the Wild a 7 out of 10, which I think is a little bit better than a 7 out of 10. But I can see where he's coming from.
Yeah.
There's shitty weapon durability. There's not a lot to do, and the stamina meter kind of sucks. I mean, not a lot to do like in the open world. From place to place. Like there's a lot of empty space in Breath of the Wild. Yeah. It goes for quantity over quality, I think. And I get that. I think I still really like Breath of the Wild. We'll get into that when we talk about
it doesn't
the
detract from the overall package, I would say.
It does have some very annoying elements.
Yeah.
But from what I played so far, I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's not a bad game. It's just
it's not a 10 out of 10. This is the best game ever made game. It's a really good game, but so anyway, Jim got into this huge debacle where people were DDoSing his website, people were trying to access his Twitter and his YouTube accounts, all because he gave a 7 to a Zelda game. So he was tasked by someone, I guess an errant Zelda fan, to investigate the injustices done by the Horizon fan base to Zelda's Metacritic score. So he went in there and he saw the exact opposite. Zelda fans were bitching about Horizon and ruining its Metacritic score, which Metacritic really doesn't mean...
Nothing.
Metacritic, yeah.
Okay, Metacritic is good for aggregated critic scores. It's terrible for aggregated fan scores.
Yeah. And
because anyone can go in there and just plop a 20 out of 10.
Yeah.
For no reason.
But I believe in like getting to know reviewers, like not personally, obviously, but just getting
understanding
to know
their writing style, their opinions, and what their
which games are their games.
Yeah.
So it's funny how the rabid Nintendo fans like
defending
they will die on a sword for Zelda. It's just weird. They'll die on the Master Sword for Zelda. Go. But it's just like, calm down, dude.
Yeah, like guys, like it's still apples and oranges. Like there's still two different games.
Yeah.
Even though they look, it's the same. It's why I hate people who say like Call of Duty and Battlefield are the same game. They really aren't.
They have very similar elements, but they aren't the same game.
It's like saying like so now GTA 5 is similar. Oh, sorry, Red Dead Redemption is similar to Breath of the Wild because you ride a horse in it.
You ride a horse.
What? And you gather supplies.
Like, there are animals around.
Yeah. Like,
it's your same game.
It makes no sense to compare the two with such little to no, like, your evidence for comparing the two is so minute and so generic that it's like, why would you even compare them in the first place?
It's like, this game has a HUD? Well, fucking Breath of the Wild has a HUD. Same game.
This game has a sword? Well, fucking Breath of the Wild has a sword. It's like, guys, this is how ridiculous your argument is.
Yeah, and I would wager that most of the people who are complaining about either side haven't even played the other game. Yeah. So they just are stirring shit to stir shit.
Yeah, so. I'm excited to try Breath of the Wild if I can at one point.
Breath of the Wild is fun.
Yeah.
It's for Wii U. Get it for Wii U.
I might get it, yeah. But, okay, to be fair, the Horizon has, like, consumed my time.
Horizon is so good.
It's so good. Shit, now we're talking about Horizon, how good it is.
But is there any other news things, Jim?
I think there was something else that I wanted to talk about, but I'm not quite sure. I think Nier Automata came out.
Oh, yeah, Nier Automata.
Nier Automata came out.
Yeah. I hope that game does good. It looks cool. I'm not going to get it, though.
A lot of porn about it, but it looks cool.
Hey, that's how you know it's good.
Yep. But besides that, I don't know. There's not much. Mass Effect dramas, shittiness, Barman's release.
Sonic 2017 is now Sonic Forces. Shout out to the new Sonic game coming.
That's
Can't
not gonna
wait.
be good.
Can't wait.
Woo!
What if it's not though? What if it's really good?
Whoa! What? But I think we can move on honestly because I got a lot to talk about with Horizon. So.
I think we're good. Yeah. Otherwise.
What do you? Hey, actually, Did I start last week or did you start last week?
Do you think I remember what happens week to week?
No, I don't know, man. All right. Hey, Andy.
Hi.
What have you been playing?
What have I been playing? What more like what one game play where? Hi.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the That's me. That's I just all Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
all
I guess
week.
well,
Hours every day.
yeah, good transition between like the Jimquisition article and now Breath of the Wild because you played both Horizon and Breath of the Wild.
I have.
It's interesting because we actually got into an interesting discussion with our friend Adrian here at the office, where we talked about what is really the differences between Horizon and Breath of the Wild, and you personally prefer Horizon. Am I wrong? Am I right?
If you were to ask me, which
if I were to put a gun at you and be like, all right, which one
I would say shoot, please.
I hate you.
If I was tasked with which game do you ultimately like better, I haven't finished Breath of the Wild yet, and to be fair, I'm playing it kind of stupidly. I want to get all the towers before I fight any bosses.
Yep. Okay.
So I haven't even fought one boss.
Yeah.
But I have fought many bosses and many enemies, and I've pretty much unlocked the entire map.
So how many hours in you would say you were in?
Oh fuck.
Like 20 plus.
20 plus,
Yeah.
easy. Maybe even we're probably over my Horizon time now.
Interesting.
And like Breath of the Wild is a very big and very like
open world game.
It's very open. It doesn't hold your hand with anything, and it just kind of plops you down and says just go somewhere and like figure something out. Obviously, it has the quests that's like okay, go here and then here and then here. Just as your beginning quest, but for the most part, Impa is just like when you meet up with her, she's like, okay, so here's what's going down, and so now go do it, and you're like, but give me a waypoint. She's like, here's a waypoint. You have to get there yourself. There's not going to be any like routes.
I heard there's no hand holding whatsoever.
Yeah, so I think Zelda and Horizon are two very different experiences, but obviously there are a lot of similarities, but if you were to ask me which game is better, I would say Horizon, but by a small amount.
Yeah.
Because Horizon, well, one, the graphics in Breath of the Wild are really good, and you can't really compare technical worth of like a PS4 and a Wii U or a Switch. The PS4 will win every day. If you put Breath of the Wild on the PS4, it would run that shit at 60 frames per second all the time, everywhere. You wouldn't get these frame rate hiccups. But hello. Wait, I actually did lose my train of thought.
Breath of the Wild versus graphics.
Yeah, graphic-wise, thank you. But I think personally, to me, I like the aesthetics of Horizon more, just because Breath of the Wild has a lot of varied landscapes, and you can be like, oh, I'm in a desert, now I'm in a volcano, now I'm on a mountain, now I'm in a swamp. And it's really cool to see the land change as you walk through it. But with Horizon, one, the graphics are just absolutely stunning in that game. I think that's probably the best looking the pizza is attacking me. I think that is the is the pinnacle of graphics on a PS4. Uncharted, a very close second. But just seeing like the reclaimed and Zelda has a lot of this too, like reclaimed villages that were destroyed and these old guardians like Mossy and Zelda touches on a lot of nostalgia, but it's sad because it shows like here's the Temple of Time. It's fucked up because it's so old and shitty. So it's like, oh, I remember the Temple of Time. I'm sad. Because you see like the Zelda tropes, but they're all destroyed and old now. But with Horizon, you get to see like the real world reclaimed by nature, and like you get to see stop signs and buildings and like these huge towers that used to be like these big great skyscrapers are now bent and twisted and collapsed, and you get to go through those. But it melds with the nature of the world. It's very natural and pleasing to just walk through the forest or the desert in that game. But then you get to the settlements that are new, that are done by the current residents. And you can see like the tribalism of the Nora, the like the very Viking-esque Ossuram, and the Byzantine building of of
the Karja.
Yeah, the Karja. It's really the just the different juxtapositions of old, wild, new. And you do get some of that in Breath of the Wild. Of course, there are settlements that you can walk into, but you get a lot more of that in Horizon, and I just really do like the way that it melds together and is really aesthetically and graphically pleasing throughout.
I mean, I think you touched more on. I think it's less about graphically and like aesthetically pleasing. It's more just the world building is better.
Yeah, your own preference. Yeah. And not to knock on Zelda, like the world is good, but it's full of things that we've seen. It's got Death Mountain. It's got Lake Hylia. It's got the Hylian Bridge. When I saw that, I was like, oh, I know the Twilight Princess. That's the bridge. So it's got a lot of good nostalgia, but it's just Horizon is new, and it takes. I would have never thought that I would see like really great, grand Byzantine like structures in Horizon. Like when you start the game out in basically teepees and like lodges, it's like, oh shit, dude! Like these guys are on a different level.
It's actually scary because I finally got to a Meridian. I got to Meridian City. That is just such a different feel.
Yeah,
like,
and they've got like
time.
They've got like old. Like ancient elevators and shit, and it's like the Nora don't even know what's going on here, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
And not for nothing, in Horizon it's not limited, but there are set paths and places you can and can't go. But in Zelda, you can climb anywhere, you can go anywhere as long as you have enough stamina, and that's really cool. And like, you can either go around the mountain or you can climb over the mountain.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Horizon's pathing system, like. Aloy sometimes gets lost.
Yeah.
She just doesn't know how to jump through or like walk up or like, ooh. We'll talk about it when I get back.
You had that same problem with Witcher. That Roach just wouldn't go somewhere. Roach,
why are you in the alleyway?
I want to see you.
I want to see
You're my friend.
Good times with
aesthetically, that's what I like more. I like Horizon's world a little bit more than Zelda. Zelda, obviously, a lot of nostalgia for me and a lot of beauty behind it. But I just think I had more fun exploring in Horizon, and it was a lot quicker. With Breath of the Wild, there is this empty space that you have to walk through, and it almost has an Animal Crossing like zen to just walking and climbing, because it's just like there's no music, and it's soothing. But, again, it's not very active. Other than, am I going to run out of stamina? Am I going to fall off this cliff?
But I think a lot of points that you've made, though, is interesting because that's a lot of what Nintendo ends up giving the players feelings. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's always feelings of nostalgia. Yeah. And like this warmth and zen.
Nintendo is like a nostalgia generator.
Yeah.
And they feed off of it and then give it back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Gameplay-wise, I think I like Horizon a little bit more just because it's more focused in what it wants. Like, Horizon, you need to be precise. You need to know where the weaknesses are on these monsters. You need to have the right ammo and the right setup. With Zelda, it's more of just like... It's not tacked on, but it definitely isn't the star of the show. You get different types of weapons, and it's cool that like, I'm playing a Zelda game, I'm wielding a spear now, or I have a big axe. Like normally you just get the Master Sword in a Zelda game, or your starting sword, and that's good. But mostly it's just walk up to something and hit it, dodge out of the way. They have that flurry system, and archery definitely plays more of a role in Horizon. Obviously Horizon since it's a bow and arrow game, but Breath of the Wild, there's a lot of focus on headshots and aiming like in the correct spots, but it's a lot less nuanced than Horizon. Like where Thunderjaw Horizon will have like 6 different weak spots you can aim at. Zelda's like, here's his eye. What do you think you should do? Mm-hmm. It's like shoot him in the eye. I feel like I'm droning on too long. Am I boring you?
No.
Okay.
It's just like it takes a lot to deconstruct both games to like really get into it, because like by comparing the two, you get into the nitty gritty of like why you like Zelda and why Breath of the Wild you like it. So, I
think that's pretty much it. With my only gripes about Zelda so far are, the weapon durability system is like
Butts. I heard a lot
trash.
about that. Yeah. They made it way too low.
Yeah, it's like I'm fighting a monster with a paper mache sword. Like 3 swings and then it's done. It's just it kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth because I do really like that it's like, okay, you need to use a lot of weapons to succeed.
But it does take it out of the pacing when you have to like open up a menu, bring it up, and then
stop gameplay and pick it up. But and like, oh, I got this awesome fire sword. I have to save it.
Yeah. For that one guy, yeah.
For when I need it, and like, it pressures you to not use great weapons and to subsist on like weak, shitty weapons, which kind of sucks. I do like the variety. I know everyone's like,
I got my one fire.
It's variety.
I got my one fire sword, but check out my 20 rusty machetes.
Yeah, I've got one fire sword, but I've got a stick. I'm gonna hit everything with the stick.
If I don't kill it with a stick, I hit it with another bigger stick.
Basically.
Yeah.
But and I do like the difference of using weapons. Like, you're not gonna get complacent. Although I will say, I have found the Master Sword. I found it, and I'm gonna get it somehow. I don't know how, but I'm gonna get it. But and it's cool because if you didn't go to where I went, because Zelda nostalgia, I figured like, oh, the sword is gonna be here. There's nowhere else it will be. But you could just completely not get the sword and fight Ganon and just be on your way. I don't know.
The Master Sword is always the thing that kills Ganon.
But I haven't even fought one boss yet, so I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure you have to kill him with the Master Sword because speedrunners used to do that, where they used to like skip all the way to the end. But the problem was you can't kill Ganon without the Master Sword. And I'm assuming, in lore-wise, Ganon's always been killed by the Master Sword.
Yeah, but now it's Calamity Ganon, and he's a ghost.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's like a big, weird, spirally smoke ghost.
Ooh.
And it's like, but when I was playing, I was expecting to see like the world has been conquered by Ganon, but then when he's like, the world has been taken by Calamity Ganon, I'm like, ooh, Calamity Ganon, that's
what
different.
What do you look
that's
like?
New.
Ooh.
And then he's a fucking ghost. I think that's pretty much it for Breath of the Wild. The shrines are fun.
Nice.
The puzzles are engaging. Usually, when you look at a puzzle, you'll think to yourself like, "There's literally no way I can do this," and then you think outside the box, and it's like, I did this. It was good. Like
it's a good feeling. It's the Zelda puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that the dungeons are basically just one big puzzle room, which kind of makes me sad because I really do like the deep, like foreboding dungeons. I can remember Death Mountain in my head from Twilight Princess.
I can remember the Water Temple in my head.
I mean, your dungeon mileage may vary, but I think that's what they had to do. Like, it couldn't be anything grandiose because your weapons can break. What if your fucking weapons break? You have to leave the dungeon, come back with more? Like, that's stupid.
Like, just, all right, guys.
Okay, guys, I'm back, and this time I've got 6 swords. Fuck you. But yeah, I really do like Breath of the Wild. If you have a Wii U, this is why you bought your Wii U for Breath of the Wild.
If you have a Switch, this is why you bought the Switch.
This is the only reason you bought your Switch. But yeah, it's totally worth it. Mm-hmm. It's not the super 10 out of 10. There are some annoying elements, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's still a fun departure from original Zelda.
Yeah, and this by far I think is probably the best Zelda game ever.
Nice.
So like in my mind, it's probably Twilight Princess, Wind Waker. What?
I gotta ask though, how is the voice acting? Because that's a new addition to Zelda.
So the voice acting sucks. So the voice acting is really bad. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Zelda doesn't sound that good. The bird sounds like he wants to try and be Falco. The king sounds like a guy doing this. I'm the king. Hey, guys. But, yeah. We don't play Zelda for voice acting. It's fine.
I think they should have kept without the voice acting.
I mean, they could have had voice acting. Just get, like, Lord Bailey and Matt Mercer and all my pals.
To be fair though, I like the mysticism, or like the voice in my head for Zelda is just so it's like that's the cool thing about like talking to Zelda.
In
Like,
this
everyone
one, she's a
imagines-
little English woman.
Yeah.
I'm Zelda. Hello.
Yeah, I don't know.
But to be fair to it, it only has it in specific spots. Like
Yeah, that's fine.
when you meet, like I met the Deku Tree a couple nights ago, and he was like, "Oh, hey, I'm the Deku Tree. How's it going, bitch?"
in those exact words.
And then it cut away, and
Yeah.
it was back to text. So
Oh, okay, that's okay.
you only get it in the memories, which are another cool thing. Like they give you pictures of just the world and like figure it out, and it's like. This is the whole world. I have to find this one spot. I've actually found a bunch. I feel proud of myself. But you get cutscenes there, and they show a lore, Zelda lore, so it's not like...
That's cool.
This is a darker story, and the lore is interesting, but it's still... Hey, guys, Ganon's here.
I don't know. I
How
still
save
think
Zelda.
I think it's still tough to get around Majora's Mask, because I think that one, even though Twilight Princess gets some stuff for it, I still think Majora's Mask is the darkest story for Zelda. Because in that storyline, Link already lost. Like he already lost. This is the storyline that just he died.
Yeah.
Before he could do anything.
Yeah.
And spoilers, but not really. They don't really tell you in the game. But
Zelda timeline
Link
spoiler.
Yeah, Link is supposedly in purgatory when you're playing Majora's Mask. So I don't know. In that sense, I haven't seen a game that will go any darker than that.
And I mean, this is only really dark in that people are dying.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh,
It's not like it's happened in anything,
Ganon
yeah.
blew up a city. It's like,
Yeah.
he's pretty much done that everywhere
Yeah.
else. But yeah, I liked Breath of the Wild. I also like Horizon by both.
Yeah. I actually really do want to see like a Wind Waker-esque art style come back.
That basically is this, pretty much.
But it looks too anime.
I would argue against that. I would argue that that this is the most Wind Waker you're ever gonna get besides Wind Waker.
Shut up.
No.
I want Wind Waker again.
No, you have Wind Waker again. It's called Wind Waker HD.
But I want Wind Waker 2.
You're not gonna get that.
Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
You got that. It was
Link's
it was
butt.
fucking it was Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. There
Oh
you go.
yeah, that's true. I'm gonna go play that then.
Don't. Those are bad.
Oh.
Stylus control? Really?
Then we'll get Legend of Zelda. Switch it up.
Switch it up.
Switch it up.
But yeah, that was my fucking hour-long diatribe. I apologize.
It's okay. You filled in the time. You filled in the time for the ad revenue, Andy. See, look at all that ad revenue.
Our
going
ad
in.
revenue. Do you monetize our videos?
No, we don't.
Oh.
So another.
Yeah, sign up for our Patreon. Give us money.
So I've been playing is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Hey.
I've primarily only been playing that because that game has sucked me into its world.
Sucks you like the dick.
Holy crap. At one point it was really meta because I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn while watching Hey Ash, What You Playing? Highlights. It was just like really weird. And I was like, wow.
It's like, that's that girl. She's
the
in this.
girl who talks about titties all the time is now this really serious character. And I'm like, wow, that's really cool. Which, by the way, Ashley's serious voice sounds exactly like Laura Bailey. I can't unhear Laura Bailey now. It's actually like really ridiculous.
To the trained ear, such as mine, they sound completely different.
Really? Because to me, they sound so similar.
Well,
But-
I mean, you're talking about the guy who heard Darren DePaul in the fucking Shadow of Mordor gameplay video.
Oh, yeah, you did, yeah.
I have an ear, a
Yeah.
useless talent. I will find your voice actor.
Oh, well, maybe wouldn't it be so useless if you, I don't know, became an agent for voice actors?
Yo, I
Or-
could be a fucking amazing voice director. Let's just be frank here.
Well, then why don't you go do it?
Because you have to be in California, and I don't have any money.
You don't have to be. You can be online.
Hey,
People send their
guys.
voice clips all the time now.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well,
Piece
but I
of
have to
shit.
get my chops. My
Piece of
chops.
shit. You already have your jobs. You have years of experience with this shit.
Well, but people want fucking degrees and all that bullshit. Hey, you're a drama man. You hear the nuance in voices and shit. I would be a hard ass voice director though. If they don't get the line perfect, I'd be like, do it again.
Yeah, you
I will
probably
not.
like.
I would
you,
never let Matt Mercer get away with what he did
Yeah.
in Mighty Number 9.
You are probably going to be something like the Stanley Kubrick of voice actors, which is just like, yeah, we can do it 186 times until you get it right, Matt
But
Mercer.
it will be fucking perfect.
Dude, Matt will hate you by the end of it.
No. Because then I'll be like, look at how good they are. I'll show off the game and be like, fucking look at how great this game is. And they did that. That was them, not me. They achieved it with their talents. and then people be like, oh shit,
Oh shit.
oh shit.
Oh shit.